Atmosphere.
The atmosphere is basically the outer. It basically is all the layers of the earth that make up the air, and they're the basically it's like the outermost layers of the earth and in the air, and there's no definite line as to where the atmosphere ends and outer space begins. So at 1.57% is the boundary between Earth's atmosphere and outer space.
Biosphere.
The biosphere is basically all the living organisms and ecosystems on the Earth, and it interacts with the the biosphere depends on the atmosphere because every living thing on Earth needs air to breathe, and the atmosphere provides that air so that we can breathe and live.
Hydrosphere.
The hydrosphere is basically all water on, under, and around the Earth. The the hydrosphere depends on the atmosphere because there's water in the air, and the biosphere depends on the hydrosphere because majority of the living organisms on Earth actually needs water. Human beings, 97% of our body is made of water, and so it's like the it's the second most important thing we need to live.
Cyrosphere.
The cyrosphere is basically a part of the hydrosphere. It's water all over the earth in frozen form. Now, this is relevant to us because majority of the freshwater on Earth is actually in frozen form. There's very few freshwater lakes, rivers, and whatnot. Majority of the water that we can only drink fresh water, and majority of the planet is salt water, and we can't drink salt water because it'll dry us up, and then we won't be able to live.
Geosphere.
The geosphere is basically the Earth itself, the crust, the mantle, the core, the inner core, the outer core, and every living thing, well, all the other spheres depend on the geosphere because the gravity is what holds us all down. And if not, we'd all just float out in outer space and then we'd all be dead. And we wouldn't be able to live. And we all depend on it because without the geosphere, you can't build anything, you won't be able to live anywhere, you just be floating around and whatnot. And that's basically how each and every sphere depends and interacts with each other.